Hello everyone, my name is Robot Ren. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Ark Survival Ascended, now on Ragnarok. It is moving day. I am so excited to get moved to not a permanent base, but a more permanent base than what we have right here. I have spent literal hours of my life building this base, which can only mean one thing, that I have gone way overboard on what is essentially a temporary base. But I'm okay with that because I have always been and will always be of the opinion that even a temporary base can look and feel nice. So we just have a few more things to pick up here and then transport them back over to the new base location. So let's get to it. Come here, Doobie. No, I don't. I definitely do not want to break that. I got plenty of these over there. I got one of these over there. All of this stuff can stay here. I will come back and transport it at some point in the future. But for right now, it is perfectly safe where it's at. All right, I think we are ready to go. Piper, you are on me. Oh, one last thing. It wasn't just for the thumbnail. I really did put down a gravestone for Sienna. Forever will she be remembered. Anyway, enough of that. We got happiness in the future, so I really like this base location, and I struggled as to which one I was going to choose, or if I was just going to look for something completely new. I mean, they have made plenty of changes to the map, most of which I have yet to find, yet to discover, but in the end, this one kind of won out simply because I know it very well. I've built here before. I know that it has plenty of room for expansion, and I knew that there would be an excellent place to set up a temporary base until we got something more permanent established. But there's plenty of room to expand and grow into the future as our dino army gets bigger. So let's get over there. Boy, I got the stamina on that one pretty fine, but all right, Piper. Let's land you. And we'll do a quick little look around the base. Now, this is basically the same design as the workshop that I used on the island. Just, you know, slightly modified and up on stilts. Up on stilts, up on top of a big tall spire. This is kind of the, well, I'll put a bed in here. I don't want to call it a bedroom, but it kind of is. But this is the only place where I get the house bonus. And it does get a little chilly up here. Got all the storage over here, just like in the other base. And then on this side, I will put the actual equipment and such. But from the outside, first of all, we have this fantastic view of Green Knob and looking over this amazing valley, which will be home to our permanent base. This nice, large, flat area right here will give us ample room to build a sizable base, however sizable we would like to make it. And this is just a simple wood and thatch structure for the most part, except for this part, which is just a little taming pen made out of stone. A taming pen that we need to use already, because on one of the trips on the way over here, I managed to find this girl right here. Only she was in a different part of the map, and I didn't want her to either wander off or worse, get taken out by some very terrible creature. And as much as it pains me, like genuinely hurts my soul to do it, I don't really have a choice but to berry tame this beautiful 174. So I have been holding off on that, even though she's been hanging out down there for hours, and I was very, very afraid that she was just going to up and despawn on me. But she didn't. She stuck around, and that tells me she wants to be our friend. That's what these berries are for. So, she'll hold out for a minute. I'm going to figure out some way to place these. It doesn't have to be permanent for now. That should be good enough. So, incidentally, I haven't really pointed out a lot of the stuff that I've gotten from Drop Shed. I just keep forgetting, but I grabbed a yellow with the ring not too long ago, and I got these two amazing shotguns right here, which was on top of like 117%, which I thought was a pretty amazing find, but these two will do nicely, at least for now. And then I got this assault rifle, not that I ever really used those, but I've got them. And then this pistol as well. So that is not what we're focused on right now. So right down here, I've got a pathway to this part of the balcony here. But I blocked it off here because I didn't want to accidentally fall down this hole. Takes us to a slightly lower level, where we have a little taming pen. Now, I don't know if these railings are going to make it. I guess it just kind of depends on her, but anyway. Incidentally, I also made one of those. Yeah, I just could not believe the luck when I just happened to be flying over. Well, I'll show you. That forested area right there, I just happened to be coming over the ridge there, look down, and she is bright white, so she stands out against the background. I thought, I wonder what level she is. And then it turns out, she's a 174. I do have some tranquilizer arrows in case I need them, but I prefer to use darts if at all possible to avoid her balling up, at which point she will be nearly impossible to tame. Speaking of, let's risk getting a little closer to her. Oh, yeah. I know. Oh, she's got a ways to go. All right. That is exactly what these railings are for. Because we are really, really high up. I do believe she's starting to run. You're not there yet, but you're getting there. So I think I'm going to go ahead and switch over to Trank arrows to finish her knockout. I have a lot more of them, and they're a lot cheaper. Ah, yes. Yes. Well, her weight's a little low to begin with, but actually I might as well drop those on her. Her weight's a little low, but we'll get it up there over time. I mean, at the moment, Birdie would struggle to carry much more than that anyway, so... Alright, well, that is our first knockout in our new taming pen. Now I just gotta get Birdie unloaded, and then wait till she wakes up, and then we'll go. We'll go get some stone and start building even more. So I just looked it up on doedic, and I mean, it's been a while since I've tamed a doedic with berries. It's gonna take an hour and a half. An hour and a half with berries, and to top it all off, it's gonna take at least 101 narcotics, so we're gonna be here for a while, but it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. It better be worth it. I came over to this area to pick up just a little bit of raw metal, and found the griffins. There's a bunch of them here. That guy looks stuck, but there's one back there. There's like two over there. So we won't have to go far. Oh, that's a bison. It's my first time seeing one of those too. What level? You're a 156. I don't know how to tame you at all. But it's awesome to know that you're over here. I'm kind of afraid to go get that metal, but I think that one is that a bee? Why, yes it is. Okay. There's two bees here. I don't want to get too close to that. Wowza, okay. Again, this map is amazing and OP, and I love it. There's often gigas and karches in this area too, which is another great thing if you're looking for them. If you're not looking for them, it's not such a great thing. Anyway, I just want to grab a little bit of metal. No one come attack me, all right? Just grabbing some metal. It's all good. Griffins, as I recall, are somewhat territorial, not like overly aggressive unless you get up in their get up in their grills. So we're just going to try to avoid that for now. Man, I'd kind of forgotten about the bison until I saw one. I have tried my best to remain spoiler-free, or at least as spoiler-free as I can, which is really hard because I really want to watch, you know, my favorite creators that are making all these cool videos on griffins and bison and all the new stuff, but what are you? The 102. Let's just have a peek, shall we? The 24. Fighting a bison? No. Fighting a packy rhinoceros. Another 24. I saw female 30. All right. We're just gonna forget about them for the time being. And we will get back to them, I swear. I've really been looking forward to the griffins to see what the updated version is going to look like and how it's going to behave. And, of course, the bison is a cool new creature. And who doesn't love a giant cow, right? And before anyone says anything, I'm from the plains. I know bison are not cows, all right? I know, but I also know that they're tasty. Just throwing that out there. All right, well, that's a little bit of progress while we wait for this thing to tame up, but I gotta say, things are going slow. We're getting there. We're getting there. But man, it is so slow. Ah, and she's ours. Welcome to the team, Bubbles. I gotta say, I just kept... Go ahead and chill out there for me, Bubbles, just in case. I'm gonna shut this off. I was looking at her quite a lot while she was down, and this has got to be the coolest looking doedic I have ever tamed. The white and black contrast like that. She looks like a sports car. Yeah! We are gonna make great buildings together, you and I. Great buildings together. Alright. Let's go get the bird and get her moved upstairs a little bit. That took forever. That was extremely painful waiting. And you know what? I didn't even look at her stats. Oh, are you still following me? Don't do that. Don't do that, please. I don't want you. I don't know that you could fall off, but just in case, I'd rather not take that chance. Come on, get placed. There we go. What did your weight come out to be, madam? 425. Okay, she got a decent boost. That health is very nice. Not that I'm likely to ever put her in harm's way, you know, for any extended period of time, but yeah. You will do nicely, madam. You will do nicely. So I added a little bit over here while I was waiting, just to give us a little bit more space. A lot of it is just to have railings, but still be able to come in and land. And it does kind of mimic, you know, the little balcony that I had on the island, but it has been so painful gathering rocks by hand, even with the immense numbers of hatchets that I have. 256. I did find some crops. I found some lemons and a drop. Speaking of drops, that's a common drop spot. Comes down a lot. So I went over there. I grabbed a green drop. There was like 29 lemons in there. Or, I'm sorry, citronel, however you want to pronounce it. They're lemons. But I threw that on her inventory, and that did help preserve one level. She would have been 255 if we'd have just straight berry tamed her. But we got one additional level going that direction, so totally worth it. You don't need those berries on you anymore. They're going to go into here. So yeah, that is the most important job done. But the second most important job, which I kind of wanted to hold off on for a little bit, I need a male RG because I really need to start producing some pink kibble, because the next thing I want to tame up is Castroides, a beaver, and they are equally as painful to tame without. Matter of fact, I would say they're more painful to tame without kibble because their torpor drops even faster. So you got to babysit them for like an hour and a half as well. And I would much rather just have some good kibble to tame it up, preserve some levels, but more importantly, preserve my sanity and not hanging around the base for an hour and a half and babying that thing. So we need to put together a kit since I used a lot of the stone pieces. I guess we're going to put bubbles to use, gather some stone, make up another simple taming kit, and then go bird hunting. She is going to fill up so fast. Wow, it just straight disappear. Alright, is she getting... I just want to make sure that she's actually getting stone. Well, she is. Okay. Already got 2 points as well. Alright, well let's keep going then. Alright, well that is her unloaded. I'm going to keep doing that, build up a little stockpile, and then it's getting on towards night. I'll probably wait until the morning. Then we're going to go find us a bird, a male bird, preferably a higher level bird to tame up. And that will give us the eggs that we need to make some pink kibble to start moving forward. Things are going swimmingly. Change of plans, everybody. Change of plans. Looky what I've got right here. Whoops. Didn't quite get it. Alright. Third time's a charm. That's a 180 anky. Hey, it's morning time. So yeah, I was looking at some birds back over there, and I just happened to see this girl, and then noticed she was a 180, so as much as I once again hate to tame, berry tame, a very high level utility dino, it'll be fine. As the critical drinker says, it'll be fine. I don't even know how to tame. Like, I'm not prepared. I think it's berry taming. Well, I know it's berry taming, and it's going to take forever. And I've done that again. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. We're going to go ahead and switch over to Trank Arrows. Because I am really not in fear of you getting too injured or anything like that. Yeah, bring your pretty face to me. See if I can get some headshots. I'm not entirely sure what a headshot looks like. I know they're armored. I guess maybe we don't get headshots. That's alright. I just want to remind everyone that this was not at all the plan. But that sometimes plans change and you just gotta roll with them. Cause who's gonna turn down a 180 anky, right? Especially on my doorstep. Like, that would be crazy. Are you gonna go? Nope. Once more. That is you down. It's crazy. It's crazy, I tell you. This is not what I expected to do today. But I'm happy. Alright, there you are, madame. See, I had my campfire, I had my wood chair, got the long neck and the tranks. I was fully on board with getting another bird. But you know what? Oh, a storm's coming in. They're so loud and persistent and a little bit obnoxious. I was kind of putting the cart before the horse just a little bit. Because even if I did have the right kind of eggs, I don't have the right kind of everything else that it takes to make pink kibble. So I certainly don't have the citronal, and I just happened to find this prime meat jerky and a purple drop that happened right over there. So, you know, that's one of those things. I think it'll wait. It'll wait for the future. It'll wait for next time, maybe. I gotta scout some birds anyway, and this will give me an opportunity to start gathering up a bunch of metal and start progressing us forward in a different way in my off time. But yeah, I guess we're in for another long wait, and then we'll probably call it an episode after that. An hour and a half. That's how long it's gonna take this anky to tame up on berries. And sadly, I'm gonna lose, looks like 5 levels and some more narcotics. The flip side of that, though, now that I think of it, is that ankies are surprisingly good berry gatherers. And since I don't have a parasaur to gather berries anymore, she'll be good. She'll be good as a metal gatherer. She'll be good for getting flint, but she'll also be good for getting berries. It's just wins all around. Since we're waiting anyway, why don't we pop over here and take a look at some of these new or newly redone islands. What is going on here? Thank you. I know nothing about these. Oh, I'm gonna need some fur. That's nice. I mean, that's not gonna be nearly good enough, but oh, hey. We got an upgraded saddle for Piper. I don't want to hang around here too much. That purple drop has a ring on it, but I want to look at this little lighthouse looking thing. That pig mole. And their anky. Oh! It's not just lighthouse, it's got like a little building along with it. With lights inside? Oh, I'm gonna have to look at that a little more extensively. And I'm pretty sure if this island isn't completely brand new, it's like completely redone. Because I do not remember peaks like these on islands out here. A lot of pteranodons. Looks like we got some raptors as well, and a doedic. And some RGs. Let's focus up. Let's get the drop first, and then we'll come back and look at the birds. Again, I know nothing about this, so I have no idea what may be waiting for me down here. I want to be super careful. I did see what looked to be an aloe a little ways away. So far, nothing coming for me yet. All right. Got some regular cooked meat jerky. Some cementing paste. That's always nice. Definitely will be useful in the future. Oh! And some rare mushrooms. I'm going to need those for the pink kibble as well. We got a carno down here. Yeah, that's definitely an aloe. 156 aloe. And a 108. They're fighting bison. Oh, look at that. That's a baby bison. Wow. These bison are doing something, man. Well, I don't think that 108's gonna make it. Holy... Look at this herd. Oh, that's cool. Like a small herd of bison. Oh, man. I dig it. Are they? Yep, territorial. So don't get close to him. That's bad. Good to know. Not really chasing me, though. Just chasing me off. Fair enough. I did kind of invade their territory. Alright, let's go check out these birds. See if we got any candidates. I've got everything that I need to tame. If I did find something. I keep wanting to look at those ankies, but I don't usually breed my wow, that was a cool shot. I don't normally breed my utility dinos because I don't normally put them in a position where they'll get lost. I mean, it could happen. That's always a possibility, but typically speaking, my utility dinos are pretty safe unless you know, like Giga or something very large comes and invades my base and can destroy stone. All right, don't hide from me, birds. Wow, that's beautiful. I wish it was a better level. No, I won't look at those. Because that blue, be still my heart. I didn't see any birds on that island, so let's go over to this one with the castle on it. I'm pretty sure it's primarily, if not completely, swamp, but I won't know unless I go look at it. With that blue drop behind it, it kind of looks like the lair of a supervillain. Oh, you know what? I can't remember if Rhino and Natha are on this map or not. If they are, this would be a prime location for them to show up. Definitely gonna keep my head on a swivel here. Wow, look at all the stonework going up to it. Oh. No. That was unexpected. Two poison wyverns? Yikes. Well, I'm glad I didn't get any closer than that. Wow. Okay. We're just gonna ignore that thing even exists for now. And then we will definitely explore that, you know, in the future when we're in a better position to fight wyverns and not die. Let's just go ahead and head on back to base and wait for our anky to tame up. Plenty of time. I would be okay with some more prime meat jerky. That was a good find. Anyone hiding in the bushes? Anyone gonna jump out and get me? All right. I mean, focal chili can be useful, but... Ah, she's finally up. Welcome to the team, Bree. Let's go ahead and get that turned off. How'd you turn out? 490? That's alright. Do some melee damage, though. Alright, let's get these picked up. And I've got a saddle already waiting for you. One that I picked up very early game, well before I was thinking of taming an anky. But sometimes the game just does that for you. Alright. Well, I don't know how long this episode is going to end up being after I edit it, but I can tell you right now, I am like 5 hours into recording. It has been a very long session for me, owing mostly to the 3 hours of waiting around while I tamed these two up. But that is okay. They are both extremely useful, very good dinos that I am so very glad to have on board. Next time, we are definitely going after a male RG. Wherever I have to go on this map to find a good one, I'm going to get one that's good. And then we can start breeding them up and making kibble. But that will be in the future. My name is Robot Ren. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode.